guys. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we're great.
Welcome again to the University of Communication, la Universidad de la Comunicación. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that you are celebrating 25 years of work. Like, who can say that now? Because everything changed every minute. So 25 years of all this amazing work. How do you feel about this?
It's amazing to look back. We're always looking forward, but every once in a while it's nice to stop and look back and think about all the things that it took to get here. We always, we say 25 years, 22 good years. So it's not always fun, but we worked hard to get here, and it's pretty cool. It's an achievement, I guess.
Totally.
Yeah.
And how do you, like, in perspective, how do you feel all these, the way of doing the posters change and everything, the process? How do you feel? It's easier now? It's better then?
For me, I think it's harder because I expect more of myself every time I do a poster. So I find myself spending more and more time on things. I don't know if that's why exactly, but I think the process is still the same. And I think one benefit is that there are more printers. Like, we've found that we're able to use a printer consistently because they're able to get enough work to stay in business as a screen printer. And I think that would only happen if there were enough posters being printed and a need for that specific type of an art form. So
my quick answer to that is it's gotten harder, and mostly because when we first started, the internet was an idea. It wasn't a real thing. And when
How old you were there? Can tell.
I'm 46. That was back in our 20s.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So at that point, when we did a poster, it was just for a few people for one night, and then forget about it and move on. Now, there's chat rooms and there's people talking about it, so there's a lot more pressure and expectation.
It's going to be an expo in a museum about that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's much bigger than we ever dreamt it to be. So when we started, it was just for the excitement and fun for us.
Yes.
But now it comes with a little bit more baggage and pressure. We have to not think about that when it comes time for the work. We really can't think about all that.
Yeah.
Like what people's expectations. It's got to be kind of back to the way we approached it, but you have to trick your brain.
Yeah, because the voices are always chirping in your ear, always the little things, comments and
also about that we said about you said about people, the reach, the number of people that you can reach with one poster then and now. It's like maybe then not a lot of people knew you as the artist, and now you are this celebrities and artists, and people can like you and share your work in a way more easier than back in 1994.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I think there's a few more people know about us now than that. Yeah.
You're very
I think you're extra flattering as well, because it doesn't, we go about our day the same, and it feels the same. We still have the same viewpoint on how we work and showing up every morning to grind it out. And no, you guys have been extra nice to us here.
Oh, thank you very much. How do you keep it fresh? Like this creative muscle, how do you keep it fresh and functioning?
That's never been a huge issue for us because I think we're excited about creating. And so it doesn't just start when you go to draw. It's when you're walking down the street. It's when you're watching TV. It's when you're reading a book to your kid. There's always visual stimulation and things that you kind of document in your brain. So that muscle doesn't get turned off. So it's a constant from sun up to sundown. you're always looking for visual excitement, and traveling is a huge thing. So coming here, like I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be excited to work just because of all the things, and not just design, but eating new foods, meeting new people, seeing new buildings. So all that just kind of helps the creativity.
Our city is it's a paradise of graphic inspiration.
Oh man, for sure.
It is.
And
Yeah.
speaking about, like, we are in a university, what was, I think, an advice for our students that want to start something, but, they are afraid or they are doubting of their talent?
I'd say work it all out on paper.
Okay.
Work through it. I think that's the beauty of it, is being an artist or an illustrator, designer, is you get an opportunity to kind of work through those anxieties and feelings that you're having. And if you're by yourself working on it, nobody has input. You just work it out on paper. Now,
And I say, I mean, I still get scared.
That's nice.
Every time I don't draw for a couple weeks, when I go to draw again, I'm concerned I might not know how to draw. But part of working through that is really the excitement of our jobs, because you never figure this job out. You never master it. You always are striving to get better and learn new things. And but that's scary. So this is a job that fear is a big part of it, but fear is kind of the fun too.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You are, for now and ever, part of our Universidad de la Comunicación. Thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Awesome. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank
Happy
you
to
very
be.
much.
Thank you.